Welcome to the, forgotten what it is, the grand city of Freshwater in Cities Skylines After Dark. Now, in the last part we fixed up this area here and created this access to the industrial area, which seems to be working very well at the moment. Water's a bit low, sorry, I just need to perk that up a bit. So I think first we're going to do is a couple of things I want to try out, but first thing we're going to do is have a quick run through. Power's okay, water's okay, garbage is okay, education's a bit low, so I think we've got to drop in some. Where can we put in a... Oh, so we've got a water problem there as well. Let's just put... So lots of elementary schools here. I suppose we can just drop another one. Actually, let's just improve the coverage a bit here. Site already occupied. Don't really want it on a roundabout. Just drop it into that corner. That might improve this area here. I think the high school can wait. Happiness, pretty good. Health, good in general. Traffic, yeah, I think going okay. So here we go. Got a bit of industrial, bit of commercial. Now I want to try something up here in the spirit of what I've been saying in the past, in the sense that I said the idea of this gameplay is to explore the concepts of the game. So what I'm going to do is create a kind of mini zone up here. In here, going to designate it farming. And the idea is there is no good agricultural land here. So what I want to see is what happens if agricultural land is actually, while I'm thinking about it, if you zone agricultural land, let's cover that water to solve that problem. Just to see what happens. Let's give this guy some usual policies: power, water, recycling, smoke detector. So let's see what's actually being built here. Ready to wear. I thought I'd zoned you as farming. Well, we'll just see what happens. See those disappear. Oh, we've got a bit of commercial that needs to be zoned in. I'm not sure. I did start a small commercial area up here, and I've got another one over here. I think we'll probably expand this commercial zone up. Stick to the... Don't want that. Just bring you out here, and you can come up there. Maybe come across here. And zone in a bit more high density across the back here and in there. See if we can put anything that's You create noise, so let's put you there. That might. So that's the fantastic fountain. So that might. I'm going to be fairly conservative with my zoning at the moment. Now, what I want to do now is start work on this area up here. So I'm going to pause the... Actually, no, there's something else I want to do before we do that. Actually, I'm still going to have to pause the game. Is I want to get a bus line in across here to provide some kind of to this almost like a direct line. So let's go up. Oh, well, we'll just do it this way. What I want to do is come right across to here, and basically what I want to do is create a... Actually, let's put it into this new commercial zone. Yeah, what I want to do is just create a bus line that's going to take workers over to the industrial area. So let's kind of... No, that takes them down too far. I don't want to go down too far. And we'll just come in like that. So the idea is that pardon me, that the people here will have a direct link across to here. We've got a back and air. Oh, so if you... Oh, that's interesting. Bread and Beyond. Ask Amy's. Pardon me. Got getting a bit of a frog in my throat. Ready sliced fruit. So basically, if you zone outside of an area where there's food, you get like-minded things. Oh, that's good. So I'm quite happy with that. This is growing up a little bit now, and as I say, we'll have to get the bus line working through here. Say back to what I was going to say before that slight deviation to the bus line. What I want to do here is create an entrance to the city. Now I'm not too sure what I want to do. I'm not inclined. So what I'm actually going to do is, you guessed it, is you can feel it coming up. I love a roundabout. What I want is as a kind of a grand entrance. I've got an idea. So let's just take that down. Just keep an eye on the time. Let's come out about that far, and let's have a nice big... What was it? 240 was when I did it. So let's just... Yep, let's go up this way. 240. Yeah, so it's the same size as the one that I built originally. So well, start with single track roads, then I'll upgrade it. Because I want this to be more of a grand entrance to the city rather than a... And I think what we'll do straight away is upgrade it. I'll put sound barriers because we might end up with So we're just connecting the, take off the, put that in, take off the clicking. And let's do that. So that kind of gives a nice big entrance here. Now, the idea of what I want to do, I've got plenty of cash, so I'm just going to take these out. Actually, let's put them back in again, actually, for the moment. Because what I actually want to do is create some spurs, so I've got an orientate. Oops, didn't mean to do that. So I know the orientation of the now. Let's put a short spur in there. I've got the orientation now. This might be a little bit over the top. It needs to be placed roadside. So that's couldn't come in. So let's see if we can. It's a bit annoying when so this. Let's put that in there. Space is occupied, that's no good. So let's get back to. This might actually become a two-part if that makes sense. Let's actually pop that off and take the snapping off. Put the snapping back on, and I want this to be so it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So I want it roughly to come in about there. Let's see if that will fit. Oh, that's good. I like that. Probably a little bit too far back. So really I want to come extend this road out that way. Delete these and come across like that and delete that. There's a road there. So how about that? Does that look? Apologies for you, any of you guys live in New York, but I think this is would be a fitting entrance surrounded by trees. It's probably not exactly in the centre, but I think that's the best we're going to get. Now, Statue of Liberty deserves definitely deserves a kind of boulevard with trees. So we'll put that in. So how does that look? I think that's a fitting entrance to the city, isn't it? Yeah, I like that. If you want to know where the Statue of Liberty's come from, it's part of the deluxe edition. So if you haven't got the deluxe edition, apologies, you won't be able to actually plonk it. Yes. Right, the next thing is, can we get the train tracks to go underneath? If it isn't, I will be slightly annoyed. Cool. Did that actually? No, it didn't go down. Bugger. gonna have to go back a bit, turn the snapping off. So I want the train tracks to go underground and go completely underneath the, and then come back up again. And don't tell me that the, so, or shall I go stay underground completely? Yeah, maybe that would be is just stay completely underground and maybe come up, that go in a bit further, now come up, and you're actually in the main line's in the way now. Let's clear this up, mess up. What I'll probably do is just rough it out and then I will tidy it up off camera. It may seem a bit strange, but if I show you the resource map, we've got ore up here. So I'm kind of looking to build a mini town up here, so the rail link makes sense because I'll probably move this railway line up. So we've now got this. Now the question is, how do we link in this bit here? I might have to. So we've got this area here. Let's just push up. So I might speed the camera up here now. It depends on how long this takes. So how do you think about that? So let's turn it on and see if the traffic flows. Yeah, not totally happy with that, but we need to connect the railway up. We haven't done that, so just for the moment we'll just do it. Temporarily like this. So we've now got our grand entrance to the city. Oops, no water. So better give you some water, Statue of Liberty. We'll be building out this way anyway, so it doesn't. No power. Give you some power. How does that look? I think that looks... So I will tidy up this off camera, I think. But it's fitting, and as I say, what this does now is I'll tidy the railway lines up and then we can start thinking about using this area as a for ore mining. So we're going to expand out this way. So looks like it's time to expand Fun City. I hope you're enjoying this campaign. I'm sorry that I probably didn't say as much during that part as maybe I should have, but it can be a bit intense when you're trying to build and you tend to forget to talk. So let's actually kind of maybe do I want to? No, let's just knock this back a bit. It's a bit silly. So I think we can resin some or zone in something. I don't know why I'm saying resin, but sorry about that. So we can put in some more, little bit more into Fun City here. Get a little kiosk there. Let's get a bit more here. Don't want to take this out much further. If I kind of zone in, this is probably about as far out. Probably a bit there. And this would be the next part, is developing the highlands. It's starting to get dark, so let's have a look at that, what it looks like. Start getting a little bit of residential demand now, so what I want to do is probably finish off zoning this into high density. Basically I want this to be the high density part of the city, then it will go to lower density out towards the top here. So we've got a little bit of industry coming in, which I want to. So maybe we can zap in some a little bit of office blocks here, just to kind of give the sound barrier. So, what do you think? Is that impressive? I think that's quite a fitting entrance. That's quite a fitting entrance to the city, even if this junction's a bit not particularly brilliant. I think that really makes the city look good. So you've got that nice view. You've got this view down from up here. And of course you've got the view in from here. Got from there. So yep, I really like that. I think we've done something quite nice here. The city's coming together. So I do like that, to be honest. They're really nice. I mean, I did consider putting it up here, but I think that as an entrance to a city is spectacular. I think that kind of makes the city look good. And you've got this almost like a boulevard here, walking up here. I mean, I will tree it in. So you've got this boulevard. It's almost like a dead straight boulevard running up through the city with the Statue of Liberty in the middle there. Yep, I'm really happy with that. Commercial's growing, industry's growing, so I think we'll just have a look around, look at the city. You can see it's really starting to become a bustling metropolis now. Yeah, let's see. I don't think we've got any traffic problems. There's a little bit there. Traffic's flowing nicely. We're pushing up. We've got 22,800 people. I don't know what the next Grand City. 28,000. So we've got a little way to go yet before we can get the new buildings. So lost your wallet. So water availability is a bit low, so we'll just have to push this up. Yep. Cemetery usage got there. High school, elementary schools are already dropping. I think we're probably going to have to zone in a bit more commercial down here, I think. As I say, I don't particularly want to maybe put a bit of, mix it up a little bit, put in some brushes. Mouse is stuttering a bit for some reason. Maybe it's telling me it needs cleaning. So yeah, we'll just put in a. Gee, we should use the fill tool here. And as I say, we've got a bit of industry, so maybe we'll just take advantage, get a bit more farming going in this area. Actually just fill in this area. Let's get a quick check of the fire coverage up here. Fire coverage is good. Well, it's a bit icky out here, but police coverage, yeah, it's good. So I think that's what I'm going to leave it, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this. So I will tidy up this area a bit off camera, I think. Try and see if I can make it a little bit more elegant. But I'm really happy with that. So like and subscribe, and until the next time, enjoy your gaming.